Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at another Kamen Rider figure, and it's the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Rider Ixa from Kamen Rider Kiva. This is the secondary rider of the series, and we'll just go right into the aesthetics of the figure. Now, I personally have not seen Kamen Rider Kiva yet. I'm still trying to work into getting the Heisei Riders watch, just so I have knowledge on each of the figures that I get. But just looking at Kiva, Ixa, and the other figures in the Kiva line for the Figuarts, they look amazing. Like, I love the night aesthetic with the gold on the helmet, and on the shoulders you got the clear yellow to the all white armor with the blue. It gives off a medieval vibe as well as a futuristic design. Although the show takes place in around 2008, 2007, I believe so. From my own watching of Kamen Rider Zio, I know it's a time travel oriented show, but as far as I know, it's 2008. But I could be wrong. Correct me if you guys want. And yeah, let's get into accessories. So first I'll talk about the fusils on his belt. So we have Gururu, Basha, and Doga. Now these things are tiny. I've seen other people lose theirs, so I'm refusing to take them out of the belt. I'm still trying to work on finding the names of these. I don't know what they are. And then we'll take a look at the Ixa driver. Now, the buckle itself is removable for part swaps, but there's also a slot inside for fusils if you want to use them in there. And it is able to be taken apart just like in the show, which can be part swapped for these two right here, for when you want to have the Ixa knuckle out. And just look at the details right there. This part is almost identical to here, only it doesn't have the peg sticking out like this side. So we'll just get this back put together and back onto the figure. And then we also have the hands. We have the hand for holding the knuckle. We have two weapon holding hands. We'll get back into the weapons right now. Two relaxed hands. And two hands for when you want to kind of pose them up, about to grab the knuckle out. Then we also have, speaking of weapons, we also have the Ixa caliber in sword mode. And I really like the sword, although the gun pointing out the end feels impractical. It just looks sick, honestly. And to get it into gun mode, we have to take off the blade as well as this little cap at the bottom. Then go out here, get this part, making sure this portion is in the front. Slide that in, and this little cap, making sure this little part faces the end of the gun, and stick that in, and we have it in gun mode. Now what's really cool is that from what I've seen of clips, the sword actually retracts into the gun to form the magazine. So it looks like it fit inside, so that's really nice that they kept with that show accuracy. Now we also got two other accessories. We got another helmet for burst mode. At the moment we're in save mode, so it's easy. Just part swap, take off the helmet off the ball joint and then replace it. Now we're in burst mode. I really like that the eyes just pop out like that, and then the kind of mask portion splits open to form kind of like crown portion and cheek armor, or whatever you call that, but it just looks sick. You also get the head of the unmasked head for Keisuke Nago, one of the people that suit up to become Iksa. He is also, the actor also plays Kamen Rider Grease in Kamen Rider Build. So if you have that figure, this will look great with it. So let's get right into articulation. Now in terms of articulation, this guy is pretty good amongst Kamen Rider figures I've had. So we have head up there. It could be a little bit limited because of the little flap right here, but oops. No way. Oh, it looks like it just broke that right now. No. Oh, that sucks. Like, go try to fix it off screen. Alright, so guys, don't be like me. Don't try to pose it up by holding this portion. You can and will snap this if you try to do that. I put a little bit of plastic cement just so this part can be fused back together, but now I gotta let this cure. Bit out to the side, but get right back into articulation. The head, same mode head, has the same range as it. You can look down about that far. We have side to side. For shoulder armor, we have that. Pull the arm out there. We have ball joint in the shoulder, so you get great range right there. We have bicep swivel at the arm, and we have below the elbow swivel, as well as double joint there, which is pretty good. Now for the wrist, what I found out is that there's kind of cables inside, so you can take off the wrist guard, pull out for when you want to pose up. You want to pose up the hand differently. So the hand has a standard articulation hinge with the ball on the ball joint. So if you wanted to bend this way, you can't just extend it. When you have the guard extended out, you can rotate about there. You can rotate here to here. Just make sure you hold on to it because it can pop off. But yeah, I find that really interesting and really unique for this figure. We have, for waist, we have back that far, not too much to the back. And we have front, we have front that far, which is pretty good. We have side to side. The fuselage holsters can swivel side to side like this. And then right here on the side skirts, these can come up to allow for the waist movement. Now it can be a little bit tricky, but you can get these thigh guards over, allow for the full range of the hip. We have front that far, and back that far. We have the cut at the hip for the thigh twist, and then we have bend at the knee, and just like O's, incredible ankle pivot. We have front and back. Now what I find out is that there's a ball joint here, so you can bring this forward a bit more to get that little bit of extra toe bend, and bring it back for when you want that. And then you have the toe bend right there. So overall articulation is incredible. You can get him into whatever kind of poses you want him in. So let's say if you want to get him into kind of a fighting sort of stance. You most definitely can. Let's just get this guy posed up properly. Oh, all posed up, ready to go. Ready to kick some ass. fast, bro. Oops. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cuss. But yeah. Overall, this figure is beautiful and nice to look at. So let's get into size comparisons. Now for size comparison, we'll get him next to some other secondary riders. So here he is next to a standard build Kamen Rider. We have Kamen Rider Gates, who he scales pretty well with. They're about the same height. Now get into the kind of bigger body figures. So we have Kamen Rider Evil from Kamen Rider Revise. He's part of the bigger body, so he's got that little bit of height difference on him. And that height is very much apparent with Kamen Rider Blades over here from Kamen Rider Saber. These guys just look great together, honestly. I'm starting to collect the, what are they called? Reiwa Riders, and some more of the Heiseis. So it's great to see some of them still in scale with each other, and some of them that they scale up with nicely, but can be a little bit shorter than some figures. Here it is next to the last review, the Kamen Rider O's, Dodgeball Eternity. And then for Gunpla Fanatics, we got him next to the real grade New Gundam. To wrap things up, overall, I really love this figure. The articulation is fantastic. The looks of the figure is amazing. Just one thing I recommend you guys. Be careful. This is the first break I've ever had, and that scared me. Good thing I'm able to fix it. It'll just take me a little while, but yeah, guys, be careful when playing with these things, and don't manhandle them like I did. Well, that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you next time.